Having a Kundali in your pocket, in your phone, in your tablet will come handy, because whenever there is a transit and you are watching such videos, you can directly go to your horoscope and check how it is related to your own horoscope. How is the Dasha Mahadasha right now running in your life? And for that you can book a Kundali PDF report, which is an elaborate report, a system generated 300 plus pages report, which caters to your need of all the astrology data. It feeds you with not only your basic charts but also detailed Shodash work chart, divisional charts, all the types of Dasha, Mahadasha, Antardashas, and also an overview of 10 years of your life with current year predictions. This gives you a great guidance and a bird's eye view of your life in the future, how the future holds for you, and you can decide for yourself whether you want to take that step that you are thinking of. So book your Kundali PDF today and keep the destiny in your own hands. You will get a bonus numerology section if you book our detailed Kundali PDF. For more types of PDF reports catering to different yogas, catering to all the 20-year analysis, 10-year analysis, check out the website. Gemini. Now in case of Gemini, you are a dual nature zodiac sign. Jupiter is right now Atichari on your ascendant. That means already your energies are fast moving. Imagine a giant planet like Jupiter with a lot of responsibility is swirling across your ascendant, which is of air zodiac sign. It is as if somebody is moving through the storm, which disrupts and creates multiple air flows, and you're already confused. You're already trying to understand what the circumstances are offering you. But then comes Mars and Ketu in the sign of Leo. Leo is in the third house. So Mars, which kind of rules your 6th house and your 11th house, 6th house through Scorpio, 11th house through Aries, which means it controls two of the Upachaya houses, 6th and 11th house, which means it controls your job front, service industry, startups. If you're a founder, it also controls networking, salary, income, profits. That Mars goes in the third house with Jupiter on the Lagna. And on top of that, if you are a Gemini, you are experiencing a very, very strong Saturn transit. Saturn transit in your 10th house. So naturally, you will feel insecure about your profits, about your outcomes. So you're going to be looking at the dashboard or looking in the meetings, looking at the Excel sheet and banging your head on the numbers. Because third house is about courage, initiatives. There can be certain events or certain restrictions in the family, in your personal front, that will stop you from taking certain decision, and this can actually impulsively force you to shut down few things. Maybe a product, maybe a company, maybe a decision, a project. You should not act impulsively. Mars in the third house is in the Karaka of the third house. And it's your 6th lord. Disputes in the third house. You are supposed to resolve disputes. Actually, this is a solution finding transit because of Ketu's mode of detachment. So it frees you from the energies of the 6th house at the cost of the 11th house. There may be certain people whom you have to seek help. There may be certain people with whom you don't want to work, but you will have to partner with. But that's how you will be able to free yourself from responsibilities, from unnecessary tasks, from toxic energies. Third house is also the house of siblings. So this can create tension with the siblings, with your brothers on the matters related to inheritances, properties. But this can also finish off a long rivalry by some third party who is intervening in between and calling for a truce. Mars and Ketu is not to go for an all-out war. Mars and Ketu is a war to finish all wars. It can also be a restraint, you pulling back just to not let the impossible happen. Also, this is a time of great writing, never seen before confidence. It's a great time for discipline, hidden power. But the problem is, with the Atichari Jupiter, you won't be able to understand if things are moving too fast. So don't try to execute things at a pace you cannot handle. You should slow down, because the circumstance and situation will naturally make you move faster. So you should not run on a platform that is already taking you. It's like trying to jump on a lift when the lift is already taking you upstairs. So you should not do something that is impossible, although the third house is about social networking in one way. It wants you to express yourself, it wants you to connect, but you may say something that you get a retaliation and now you are shutting down. So imagine you wrote something on Twitter or Facebook, you got so much of slack for that, people are against you, you are hearing so much of retaliation that you choose to delete your public profile forever. Those kind of reactions may come from you when Mars and Ketu goes in the third house. But you can be a great person, a master, because third house also can make you a great surgeon. Mars and Ketu is strike with precision. So you may pinpoint with great accuracy, find out your fault areas, something that nobody can do, and then you can track that, correct it. So if you go on a correction method, if you are in a correction mindset that I want to find faults and flaws and I will correct them, then Jupiter will help you. And it will be resolved very quickly. You don't have to wait for eons to get the matter resolved. The thing is that you will have to do it very maturely. Otherwise things can go, it can spiral down very quickly, and through your own actions, you will suffer. Patience, well, that's the only solution you have.